Friends, in this video we are going to discuss a play, The Birthday Party, which was written by Harold Pinter. This play comes in the category of absurd drama. Absurd drama was started in 1950. So before reading this play, we must know that what is absurdism, what is absurd drama. So absurd drama started in 1950. The period between 1940 and 50 was the period of Second World War, and Second World War was so horrible. You can realize that how horrible this period was. So it affected the life of the people, because the life of the people were destroyed. It affected the life of the people, and so its effect was on the play also, was on the literature also. People were thinking that there is no sense of their life because their life was destroyed. So writer, the dramatist, was also thinking that if there is no sense of the life of the people, so there should be no sense of the drama. So in this period, the drama which was written in this period was senseless, without sense. In absent drama, the story will be in disorder. Just as in other plays, you see that there is a beginning and the middle and the end. But in absurd drama, there will be no beginning, and the story will not be in order. It will be in disorder. The work of the actor will be also useless. Their conversation will be useless. In short, you can say that absurd drama is the drama of nonsense. Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett is the best example of absurd drama. In absurd drama, there will be no proper beginning, proper ending. So you can say that absurd drama is the drama of nonsense. So let me start the play. The play starts from a boarding house. Boarding house was in England. It was the period of 1950. Petey and Meg was the owner of this boarding house. They were husband and wife. They were very old, of 60 year. A third man named Stanley also lives in this boarding house on rent from last 1 year. So it was time of morning, and Peter and Meg were taking their breakfast, and they were talking with each other sitting on chair. So Peter said to his wife Meg that today he met two of the gentlemen who were in search of room. So Meg says that there is no matter, we are going to prepare room for them if they come here. Meanwhile, Meg calls Stanley to take their breakfast, and Stanley was on upper floor. Stanley comes down. Now Peter and Stanley were talking with each other, but their conversation was nonsense, useless. There was no excitement in their talking. And on the other hand, Meg was preparing breakfast for Stanley. After taking their breakfast, Peter left the house for office. As he left for office, the atmosphere of the house suddenly changed, because Meg began to flirt with Stanley. But Stanley was not interested a bit. Meg was very passionate, very affectionate, but Stanley throws her away. After that, Meg said to Stanley that don't worry, two of the gentlemen is going to come to live in this boarding house. After hearing this, Stanley became disturbed, because he did not like that someone other come to live in this boarding house, because he was living alone for last 1 year. Meanwhile, a beautiful lady named Lulu comes in this house, who was the neighbor of Meg. Lulu had a package in her hand, so Meg instructed her to put that package there. After that, Meg went away from there. Now Lulu and Stanley is alone there. So they were talking with each other. Lulu said to Stanley that you are a very there is no excitement in you. You are a very boring man. You are a very rude man. After saying this, Lulu left the house. Now Stanley is alone in that house. After that, two gentlemen comes in the house. Their name is Goldberg and McCann. These two gentlemen is the same whom about whom Petey and Meg were talking. The dramatist did not tell in detail about these men, but I want to tell you that these two gentlemen why they have come in this house. Actually, Stanley had murdered his wife. After murdering his wife, he comes in this boarding house and was living. So these two gentlemen were policemen. They have come in search of Stanley to arrest Stanley. They have come in this boarding house. These two men were in civil dress, and Stanley does not know that they are policeman, and Meg also does not know that they are the policeman. So after that, Meg comes and she introduced these two gentlemen with Stanley. After that, Goldberg and McCann ask Meg who is Stanley. So Meg replied that in past Stanley was a very good pianist. He played pianist very good, but Stanley was very frustrated, remains in frustration oftenly because due to the murder of his wife. So after that, Meg said that today it is the birthday of Stanley, but Stanley was not interested. So Goldberg said that if it is the birthday of Stanley, so let us we organize a party, birthday party for Stanley. So Meg said that said to Stanley that today your birthday and we are going to organize a party, and she also gives a gift to Stanley. Stanley opened the gift and it was a drum. So Stanley take the drum and began to beat it on his and drum was on his neck, and he began to beat the drum. Now it was the time of evening. McCann and Stanley was sitting in the room. McCann said to Stanley that it is your birthday, let us we organize a party. But Stanley was not interested, and Stanley said that no, I'm not interested and there will be no party. Meanwhile, Goldberg also come there, and Goldberg and McCann regularly irritate him. At last they began to ask the question about their past. If Stanley give the answer of one question, so they put the next question again and again. At last it became intolerable, and Stanley did not want to give the answer of their question. The situation became very worse. Stanley raises his chair to beat Goldberg, and Goldberg also raises his chair. Meanwhile, Meg comes. She was beating the drum of Stanley, and also she was in party dress. She was in full mood of party, but Stanley was not in the mood of party. And meanwhile, Lulu also come there. So the atmosphere has become changed. Now it is a pleasant atmosphere. Lulu and Goldberg were flirting with each other, and Meg and McCann was talking with each other, but Stanley was sitting alone, for whom the party was going on. He was sitting alone. He was not interested. He was in very frustration by the question of McCann and Goldberg, because the question of McCann and Goldberg was very poor, very third class question they were asking with him. After that, Meg said to all these people who were presenting there, and said that let we play a game, and the name of the game was Blind Man's Buff. It is a game in which we close our eyes and we search the people, the other one, we search the other one. So it was a play. So they were playing this game. McCann put a cloth on eyes of Stanley, and Stanley was trying to catch someone. Goldberg put the drum in the way of Stanley so that he stumble, because he wanted to hurt him in any way. At last, Stanley catches Meg and he began to strangle her death. But Goldberg and McCann comes and they keep him away. They keep Stanley away. But at the same time the light has gone, so there was darkness everywhere, and McCann lights his torch, and in the light of the torch he saw that it was the voice of Lulu, and he saw that Stanley was on over Lulu, and it seems that he was trying to sexually assault Lulu. The drama was playing on stage. So when this scene comes, the curtain falls on the stage, and the audience was in confusion. Audience was in suspense. What had happened after that scene? So they were in suspense. But when the curtain rises once again on the stage, so and the scene had changed. It was the time of morning, and Peter was sitting on chair and reading his newspaper, and Meg was busy in their work, and Meg was behaving like that ki she does not know anything else ki what had happened in the last night in the party. After that, Meg went away from the house, and McCann and Goldberg comes there, and McCann asks with Peter ki where is Stanley. He asked about Stanley. So Peter answered that ki Stanley is not well, and he has nervous breakdown. So it is very necessary that we should take him to the doctor. But McCann said that ki there is no need to, and ki don't worry about Stanley, and you should go to your office. In the last scene of the play, McCann and Goldberg has arrested Stanley, and they were taking him away. Peter trying to release him, trying to protect him, but Goldberg and McCann warn him that if you will try to release him or protect him, so I will arrest you also. So it is better that you should you should sit where you are at this time, and they keep him again away. After that, Meg comes and he asks Peter Stanley has taken his breakfast or not. Peter said that he tells false that Stanley is still sleeping in his room, and in this way, at this scene, the play